kind of like two poems combined into one, and it's called I Rhyme Too Much. Dun, 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 dun. How does a spoken word poet who growing up was always getting scolded for boldness, whose confidence was constantly corroded by critics of his wit and all the things he ever wrote, grow up and have some poetry to show it? He was looked down on, frowned upon, slandered. He didn't pander, took a gander, looked at the age and the gender of the crowd who watched him ramble. Then he took a large gamble, told himself, I'll be me, the demographic doesn't matter. And every day he prayed, he strained with all the power in his brain, his pages stained, waiting for his turn to display. He yearned to write a play that would blow them all away, waiting for the day they'd be all calling his name. Opportunities came at pubs and cafes. Spoke&BIRD, he spoke the words and brought his rhyming game. Inside he was longing to one day go as far as the poet who was being featured. Give it up for Joe Suarez. When he was lost in the crowd, he resolved to come back grander. His name isn't Amanda, but he's gonna be the man, duh. But if he wants to touch the sky and ever get off the veranda, he's gotta find his own voice. Stop trying to be a rip-off Lin-Manuel Miranda. Kevin Wong. My name is only 3 syllables long. I guess I need to try a different song. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, Nah, I'm no queen. I'm no queen and this ain't no rhapsody, but won't you listen to the raps of the man who stands here and sings? You'll see a problem. He rhymes everything. I wanted to prove I'm a writer of a certain caliber, not an amateur. My pen mightier than Excalibur, and a mind precise like vernier calipers. I'll measure the diameter of every word and slip into a pentameter and make my pentameter iambic. Because when I speak in iambic rhyme, I feel more gigantic. My frantic lines, manic rhymes. I'm a psychophantic guy, but I'm just being pedantic. Semantic analysis of every word I wrote revealed concealed emptiness in every tentative stroke. So I took a critical approach at the end of my rope and clung on to hope for purpose, that I would find a semblance of meaning more than just sounding nice in a sentence. I was relentless, starting from my very first poem, not a shot of repentance, and passing the problem on to all the rhyming descendants. All I had was rhyme. I was beyond dependent, a defendant on trial, accused of writing nothing but piles upon piles of words that sound similar, like a blunt scimitar, letting my weapon become my limiter, and the verdict was sinister. I was a prisoner to my own device, all the while sweet rhymes turned to vinegar and bile, and the senator found me guilty of that. There was no denial. You see, this twisting live-action linguistic dissection was indistinct and missing intrinsic direction. It had gone bad, like Anakin Skywalker, like Lucifer, like Oscar Pistorius. It was not very glorious and kind of notorious, but I'm not a historian or a valedictorian, but I am a Singaporean. So I will be laborious, break free like Morpheus. I'm a warrior, and I yearn to be meritorious, so I won't stop till I'm victorious. You see, they say all I do is rhyme, so I'll tear apart the notion and start a new motion. Let the old emotions face erosion, and even if it causes a commotion, maybe it'll be a promotion or a demotion, but I'm a man of devotion. Poetry stretches before me an uncharted ocean, and I've only skimmed the surface. So let's put on some lotion and dive into the flood, into the cerulean, all these unfamiliar styles so peculiar. It's an antediluvian labor that requires strength Herculean. But I know I'll find the union of where I am now and the poetry I aspire to. Sometimes I think I'm a junior, but I know poetry is not a boolean. It is not ones and zeros. It is love at best. It is passion at worst. It is how we fashion thoughts into verse. It is giving fear a hearse. It is opening the curtains and sharing our burdens and being uncertain. It is our gift and our curse. So perhaps one day I'll leave it all behind, even for just a short time, and find ways to construct poetic lines of a different kind. And whether this is well received, grieved, or leaves you all relieved, it's fine. But I would never have dared to dream or dared to believe if it hadn't been for rhyme. Whoa.